Hey, what's up, suckers? Welcome back to the internet. Well, I've been having a good day so far, even though it's kind of just started, but man, crap sucked yesterday. So yesterday I was swagging. That's what I should call it. Not squidding, swagging. I was riding in this, my hoodie and my sweatpants on my Super Duke, because I felt like it, and I was having a good time. It was picking me up. I was like, yeah. And then I stopped at a gas station, and then I looked for the key in my pocket, and it wasn't in my pocket. I'm like, cool. And because the Duke is a keyless bike, it's a wireless fob, you know, I was driving, I had no idea the key was missing. Who knows when it fell in my pocket, but clearly it did. But once I turned off the bike, you know, then you can't turn the bike back on, and then you're screwed. So I was like, great. Lost my freaking key. So I had to get towed home, which wasn't a big deal. And my best bud happened to be able to pick me up too, so that worked out all right. So I went from crap to okay. I got my bike home. That's the important thing. The bike's safe, but it's not going to go anywhere until I get a new key. So what I got is a special kind of, I don't know how this works. I've lost a key to my Jeep before, and I just went into the dealership and they had whatever they needed to make a new key. But with this bike, what I have to do is go to the KTM dealer and give them some special key card type of thing. It's a card that I got when I bought the bike, and it has the information for the key on it. And then they have to call corporate, and corporate has to make me a new key or something like that. But I'm sure it's not going to be cheap, and I don't know how long that's going to take. But until then, I can't use that bike. But oh well, at least I get to use this one. And this is going to sound dumb, but between the two, I'd rather have this one for the next however long it's going to be. Hopefully not very long. I've been on this bike a lot. I probably put another 200 miles on it this week. Dude, I've been having so much fun going off-road and sneaking around like a mamma jamma. And I was gonna record a Finally Friday earlier when I was out exploring, but I was getting selfish, like I don't want to show this. Like, look out there, that's somebody's yard, I think. But I was in these public hidden places where I felt fun enough for like going off-road, sneaking around, but not like bad enough for trespassing. I wasn't trespassing, I don't think. I don't know where I was lost. It was fun. Anyway, I've been having a lot of good times riding around on this bike and in my swags, not sweats. Not sweats, swags, not squidding, swagging. I really like this bike. Ugh. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to be near as fun to ride once it gets cold. I like squidding, swagging on this bike and just cutting around. Okay, so this bike slash the Duke is one thing, but then last week I was complaining about the car. I had an idea, and what's annoying is I had this idea before I even made that video last week. I just forgot about it, and I had the idea again. I was like, oh yeah, that's an idea. So the short version is I don't want to sell the car, and currently I'm not planning to. I have a better solution. My plan basically is to sell the wheels off the car, because I probably would get just as much for the wheels as I would profit for selling the car. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's simple, kind of. I mean, I don't know who would want to buy those wheels. I know there are people who want them. You know, they're the special carbon fiber GT350R wheels. They're stupid expensive. I don't need them. I'd be fine with generic wheels. They just came with the car and they're cool and all, but like whatever. If I could sell those wheels, then I could use that money to fix the Jeep, and then we'll all be dandy. So that's probably a cop. It is a cop, and he wasn't looking at me. Alright, we're good. Shoot, on the off chance you or somebody you know is looking for GT350R wheels and tires. I think it's going to have the tires on them. I think I have to get new tires anyway. So if you want wheels and tires, freaking please let me know, because I need to get rid of those so I can fix my Jeep, because I'm not going to get my Jeep back until I do. So that's cool. Hopefully that's what happens. Hopefully that's simple enough and I get to keep the car. Now, that being said, I'm not completely opposed to selling the car. I don't want to, but like if someone, I guess, offered me what's good for the car, maybe I'd sell it. Oh man, last night I actually went out riding out here after dark. And man, riding out after dark is fun when it's not cold. Speaking of which, the high yesterday was 80. The high today is freaking 90. So I'm gonna go out again after dark. Oh, it's so fun. The riding during the day is different than riding during sunset, which is different than the morning, which is different, whatever. It's all different. Night riding is really fun, but night riding on this through neighborhoods is really interesting because you're sneaking around, but not illegally. You're on the road, but nobody knows that you're there. Gosh, it's so fun. Speaking of which, man, I really want some DC killer switch. I think that's what it's called. Something basically to turn off the lights on the bike without actually killing like the bike engine battery, so I can go into true stealth mode. Oh, that'd be so cool. I've actually been riding this bike like twice a day. I'll go out midday, and then I'll charge it, and it'll get charged by evening, so I can go out a second time, all because of this quick charging thingy on the back. It allows me to ride it more, so that's awesome. Expect delays. Hey, that's today. Man, it's getting warm quick, but it's not hot yet. What is it, 76? It's picking up. It's just cool enough that wearing sweats out on the bike is not too warm, but hopefully I get back before it gets freaking hot, dude. 90 degrees, that's crazy. I miss the cool weather. I like the cool. I can't wait till it comes back. I want to travel again. I want to load up the bikes on the trailer, on the Jeep, and freaking go somewhere. Of course I can't because I don't have my Jeep. I'm kind of stuck. I'm stuck where I live. Actually, what I really wanted to do was load this bike up on the trailer, on the Jeep, and then take that out to not far away. Shoot, what is it called? Shawnee Mission Parkway freaking area. I know where it is and what it is. I just don't know what it's called. I want to trailer my Zero out there because if I rode my bike out there, I would lose over half battery, which means I wouldn't be able to ride back. So it's stupid. But if I trailered this bike there, which is the point, to get this bike there on a full charge, I want to take this bike and explore the whole thing. I want to explore the new buildings, the neighborhoods, the parks, all of it. And this bike, it just makes you want to explore. But due to the limitation of our technology, of our time, it cannot be done. I'd have to trailer there, and I don't have that right now. It is weird riding without headphones. I used to ride with headphones all the time because music makes riding so much better. But I'm not recording today, and I can't listen to music while I'm talking, so I'm just been cruising around with no headphones. It's just like, it's so darn quiet. Oh man, razors, things I don't need, things I want but don't need. I want to look and see if there's an RS1 that I don't need but I want, but I'll never use, but I want it. Wow, all their trailers are freaking gone. Are they moving or something? There's an R6 out there. Huh. Man, I've been having such a good time just sitting here quietly cruising. Gosh, this is fun. If you have a bike that makes you say I love this bike out loud, good sign. Go! Special asshole parking. Oh my god. Alright, here's my bike before it was painted. Neato. What's going on? Hello. Damn! I hope this is what you needed.
That's exactly what.
Yeah. You can cut that off if you want, off my key loop, if that's easier.
That's alright. This one doesn't work?
You need a fob. Because it's keyless, or...
You can hold... So this one has a transponder in it.
Oh, it does?
You have to hold it up against the neck of the bike, real close, like almost on the neck on the left side, where the,
right.
where the receiver is, should activate.
Okay, awesome.
Should. Okay? It has this... It's very weak, but it should work.
Awesome. No, if it works in the meantime, that's freaking great.
It's supposed to.
Thank you. Alrighty, I'll see ya. That one versus that one versus that one versus that one. This one. I pick this one every goddamn day. I've been drinking green tea every goddamn day. Well, I'm quoting a movie, by the way. Your Highness, Dan McBride's character. Oh no, wrong movie. Same actor. Hot Rod. I've been drinking green tea every goddamn day, or all goddamn day. One of the two. Yes. Good news. Sandwich. Oh, if I have a sandwich I haven't had in a while and I want, and I'm gonna go get because I do whatever I want for all time. Oh, is this a one-way? Tell you what, it's a one-way if you drive a normal vehicle. Yeah. Sandwich, 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 sandwich. I can't wait to eat a sandwich. Man, I'm really happy about the freaking extra key thing. I remember when I lost my key, I thought, well, maybe I have a spare. So I looked, on my bike stuff, and there was that spare key, that little one. I was like, well, that's no good because that's not a fob, so it's not going to work. I didn't realize it had a tiny fob in it. Like, well, that's great. So awesome. If I need to ride that bike anytime soon, I can. Awesome. But I still ought to get an actual key. I mean, my guess is, what was my guess? I'm guessing a lot of money. I'm guessing $330 for that fob. And that's based off of two things. Things cost more than I think they should. And two, I lost my Jeep key before, which was $300 or something like that, which actually, yeah, well, it unlocks. I don't know if it should cost more. Whatever. I'm guessing it's going to cost more than I want to pay for, but probably, yeah, I'm going to order another one. But that's cool. I get to drive my bike in the meantime if I want to.
Creepy crawly along the passage, downstairs, in the kitchen, open the cupboard. Chocolate cake. Creepy crawly along the passage. Nice.
Oh, thank you. Have a good day.
Creepy crawly along the passage, downstairs. Very, very careful not to creak the squeaky floorboards. Very, very quietly. Okay, just gotta pack very quickly. Missed the shade. I can probably get the shade. Shade is, whoa, awesome. There's one problem with this box, and that is it's quite a bit harder to swing my leg off the bike when I get off, but man, small price to pay. I love chocolate cake. There. Isn't that nice? I still got my little net there, and it just, you hold your extra crap, and then you put the, I don't know. Gosh, I love this bike. I can't wait to go. And I like to go quickly. I want to go fast-ish. Kickstand. Yeet! Man, I gotta be careful. This bike is torquey enough to where you could accidentally even lift the front wheel up. It's great. How? I've almost, like, right now, like, slipped several times. I'm pretty well aware of the tipping point, what do you call that? The point of the bike where it loses traction. I'm fairly well aware and comfortable with it. And unfortunately, in my experience, I would say this bike is easier to slip out. That's what I call it, slipping out. It's easier to slip out than any bike I've ever owned. You just, but maybe that's because of the tires. That's probably what it is. They're not street tires, they're dual sport tires, and maybe that, and they're so narrow and tall. I don't know, but like I gotta be careful because, oh man, if I even touch water with these tires and I go in a turn, it's the scariest freaking thing. We're getting crow! I love talking to myself when someone has the windows down in their car. They're like, what the frick did someone just say? Just so you know, because I always cite my sources, I'm quoting Brian Regan in one of his specials talking about kidnapping Russell Crowe, and I always loved that line. We're getting Crowe! This bike is the tits! Man, I know why this bike feels so capable. I started pulling up behind this bus and I immediately thought, oh, I guess I'm gonna be part of a heist now. I don't know why. That's where my brain went. It's not even like I've been playing GTA, but like on the bike, coming up to the back, it's like, we're gonna open that emergency door, and then someone in front is gonna do something like slow them down or something. Like, oh, this is a heist vehicle. Ooh, what is it, middle of a weekday? Maybe I can get away with it, but there's a volleyball court and I want to touch sand. I want to touch sand! Forgot that was there. I haven't been here in a couple years, 3 years, something like that. I don't see any people. I'm gonna touch sand. Now watch this. We're gonna do stealth mode. Nobody will even know that I'm here. I have to touch. There's a car right there, but she doesn't care, right? Yeah. I hope I don't get stuck. I'm about to get stuck. Ooh, that was scary. Okay. I just want to touch both. Oh, please don't get stuck. Yes. Okay. Along the passage. Does she not even look up from her phone? She doesn't even know that I'm here. Dude, I can just legit right in front of her. Oh. I just sneak in and sneak out. That car may have seen. But, dude, it's so funny. You can just sneak and do stuff. Ooh. I got a bunch of sand in my shoe. And it's really fine sand, so it feels like my toes fell asleep, but it's just sand. Oops. I put it on the bike. I like sand. It's rough. It's coarse. It's irritating, and it gets everywhere. Dude, it's getting hot. Let's get going. So, since we're doing a heist, you could just right up on there, grab a bag and go and steal somebody's stinky socks. So if you were into that kind of thing, stinky socks you shall have. It's weird to be here. I'm going to go ahead and stick this on the end of my video. Who knows how long this video is going to be. But this is the proving grounds. This is where I went to practice riding. Because if you didn't know, I taught myself how to ride. I just bought a bike and figured it out, and I brought it here. This lot's pretty full. It's actually the fullest I've ever seen, but I just putted around here, this lot right here, learning how to ride by myself. Like, why will the bike turn on? You got to do that. What's this for? Like, literally, I figured it out by myself, and that explains why I'm so bad at driving. But no, yeah, I brought it here, and I
had my crappy 250, and I was here for like 2 weeks, like every day, every other day for like 2 weeks, and I just figured it out. And yeah, so it's weird to be here now. It's weird, but good times. Okay, shoot, I do gotta go home. I'm taking detours on the way home because I don't want to be home right now. I want to ride some more, and I have been riding a little bit, but I do need to get home because sandwich. Oh, it's nice out. I'll tell you what though, oh, that sucked. I am gonna go home, and then I'm gonna charge this bike, and I'm gonna go back out again right about sunset, and I'm gonna have a good freaking time to myself. And the fact that I get to ride my bike, the Super Duke, again whenever I want, that's also a nice little bonus. My day is up. So I'll see you later. Bye.